I asked on my OnlyFans for some questions that I wanted. I wanted to do a video for YouTube, but there's a lot on here that I can't answer on YouTube, so I'm going to answer them right now. This is going to be an unedited video. Since your circumcision, do you feel more or less sexual pleasure? Well, I was circumcised when I was a baby, so I didn't have sex when I was a baby, so I don't know. But it feels just fine. And I prefer to be circumcised. I don't know. I like the look of it better. It just, I don't know. Let's see. More comments. I guess that is the last question. Let me, there's 125 comments you guys asked. So let me get to the top and I'll try to answer them all. Shit. Why not? All right. Oh, shit. Oh, I messed it up, you guys. Hold on, I gotta do it again. All right. Would you let a guy suck your dick? No, I'm not really into guys. People always ask me all the time, why don't I do gay porn, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I'm not attracted to guys. Guys don't turn me on. You know, girls turn me on, pussy turns me on. So, no. Are you happy in life? Yes, I'm extremely happy. I'm really happy with my life path, porn and the career I took. It's just I wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things that I do if I had a regular job or a different career. I'm so independent that it's great. I can take off, go to Mexico for a couple months, go back to the US and work whenever I want. So it's really turned out awesome. And yeah, I'm super happy with my life. What type of automobiles are you into? Cars, trucks, etc. Well, right now I drive a Toyota Tacoma. It's the 2007. It's lifted, all blacked out. It's a cool truck. I really like it. But I'm also into all kind of stuff. I'm into muscle cars. I used to be big into muscle cars when I was a kid. When I was 16, I had an 81 Camaro. When I was like 17, senior in high school, I had a 68 Camaro. And I've had different muscle cars throughout the years. But I'm kind of into like supercars right now. I've been watching a lot of YouTube supercar vlogs. So I don't know, maybe if I go back to the US and live in Vegas or LA for a while, I want to get like a Lamborghini Gallardo and film some scenes in it. I think that would be fun. Would you ever fuck a guy? No, I already answered that. Why don't you do more DP scenes? Well, it's because I'm greedy with the pussy. I want it all to myself. And plus for me, I really like passionate sex and making out a lot. And just to be honest, I don't want to make out with a chick that just had another dude's dick in her mouth. That's just me. Have you ever gotten a prostate massage? There was one time this chick, this was way before porn. I'll tell you the whole story. So I was hungover like a motherfucker, and it must have been like a Saturday or Sunday morning. And this chick that I was fucking came and knocked on my door, no heads up, no whatever. And in like the whole get up, like trench coat with lingerie underneath. And it was early. It was like, maybe it was afternoon. I don't know, but I was still sleeping. But she obviously wanted to fuck. And she tried to do that. And I don't know, it just felt uncomfortable to me. Either she didn't know what she was doing or, but yeah, it didn't make me come, but I did come with her, but not from that. Would you consider doing a cuckold scene when you come in the guy's mouth instead of him eating it out of a pussy? No, not really. I hate when people are just sitting there watching me fuck. You know, I like to do it in private. Well, that camera's fine. I love to film it. I film most of my sex, by the way. I prefer to shoot my content scenes and then have sex personally. Because I'm basically fucking the girl the same way. I'm just filming it. So, yeah. Ever had to do a scene with a chick you were not into at all? Yeah, of course, all the time in porn. But you know, like I always tell people, you find one thing that you like that you can concentrate on, and you just concentrate on that, and usually it's fine. Always sucks though when you show up and it's some girl you don't want to work with. You know. What is your foot size? I'm a 10.5 foot size. Have you seen Frozen 2? No. What makes you happy in life? Like I answered in my previous question, just being independent and being able to do whatever I want and go wherever I want and travel wherever I want and that kind of thing. What is your ejaculation record in a single day? I think when I first got into porn, I must have been 26, and I was fucking this chick, and I must have came, man, like 10 times. I don't really remember how many, but it was between 8 and 12. So we'll go with that. How long can you stay without sex? If I'm not fucking, I usually masturbate every day or every other day. Would you like to have someday? Possibly. I used to always say no, but I don't know. We'll see. Kids don't really fit into my lifestyle right now, but maybe I'm 41 now, 41. So maybe I would say my dad had me when he was 43, so I'd say I have until I'm like 45. And then, because then the kids, you know, 15, when you're 60, I'll still be a healthy 60-year-old dude, so that's cool. What gives you the most sexual, geez, John, you asked a lot of questions. What gives you the most sexual pleasure? Blowjob, fuck, masturbation. Definitely fucking. I look at blowjob as kind of just a, like foreplay to fucking. That's why I will take a blowjob to completion, but I don't really, like, I want to fuck. What is your biggest sexual fantasy? Always just more girls. like 20 of them. I think five is my record right now in the Sin's Life orgy. What part of my body do I prefer? I guess my favorite body part is, I guess it depends what kind of shape I'm in, but probably my arms. They're always in good shape. What is your favorite superhero? I'm a big fan of Deadpool. I'm not a big superhero guy, but I just love how Ryan Reynolds plays that role. It's pretty awesome. Have you ever tasted your own cum? No, not really purposefully. If you could fuck any star, who would it be? People always ask me this, and I never are like, who's your celebrity crush? And I never really have a good answer for it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Could you say something in French? Ouve. Is that French? Have you ever tried a dildo? If not, in my ass, no. I love to have my ass licked, that's for sure. But as far as fingers and penetration goes, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. What's your favorite TV show or movie? I don't know. I have a hard time picking favorites. Favorites aren't really my thing. But I have been watching, right now I'm watching Ozarks on Netflix, which is pretty good. It's definitely not my favorite show, but I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm watching right now. Could you someday try the Venus 2000 machine? I don't know what that is. Do you have a feet fetish? Do you have other fetish? I know you like a pleasure woman. Do you like squirting in your face a lot? So many things to ask. I don't have a feet fetish. Feet don't turn me off. They don't turn me on either, though. They're just, they're just feet. But I always hate in scenes when you like have to do foot fucking because it's like the girl never knows how to do it right. And it's just like forced in there, I feel like. What else? Do you like squirting in your face a lot? No. I like to make a girl squirt, and I don't mind if she squirts in my face, but I really hate to get squirt in my eye, so no. No. Do you like the feeling of sensitivity after ejaculation? If the girl is like not trying to like pull it off, if she's like super slow and gentle with it, then yeah, that feels good. Have you ever put a finger in your ass during one of your masturbation? Not in my ass, but I've played with my ass before. I prefer someone else play with my ass and masturbate me. How many pairs of sneakers do you own? Not that many. I'm not a big sneakerhead. I always have like one nice pair of Jordans, but once those wear out, I just throw them away and get a new pair. And then I have like 2 pair of gym shoes, one for lift, one for squatting, and one for running, and that's about it. I'm not a guy I don't have a lot of things. I don't like stuff. I travel a lot. I don't even have my own place to keep anything. So I'm just living in Airbnbs right now. So I don't have a lot of stuff. Do you like it when someone sucks your toes? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't mind it. Can you be my daddy? Sure. Would you like to have other animals in addition to your dogs? When we were in Hawaii, we adopted the greatest cat in the world. We got him as a kitten, Kohio. Unfortunately, he got hit by a car about 6 weeks after we got him. But he was the coolest cat ever. He was just like, he wasn't afraid of our dogs at all. He was basically like a mini pit bull cat. But it's kind of sad that we lost him. And we just can't. We just travel too much. So. But when we do settle down and get a place, we definitely want to have like a little farm with chickens, maybe a horse, that kind of thing. Goats are cool. I like goats too. I know Kissa will be with you for your B-Day. What are you going to do? Are you going to be in Mexico? What's up, Mosiah again? We were in Cabo for my birthday. It was December 31st, so it's already up. And we chilled out. Kissa's sober now. If you watch her vlog, she's 65 days, something like that. No drinking. She was having a little problem with drinking. And yeah, so we just chilled out. We were at the beach and she didn't get there until like late in the afternoon. So we just went out, watched like the most beautiful sunset ever, and then went out to dinner and had sex, of course. Of course. Are you still in a relationship with kids? Yes, we're still in a relationship. We just are kind of doing our own thing, and she became a freediving instructor in Bali, a yoga instructor in Bali, and she's in Costa Rica right now at learning to grow all her own food. So Kissa is expanding her horizons, and we've just been doing our own thing, but we reconnect whenever we can, and pretty soon she's gonna be here all of February in Mexico with me, and then we're gonna probably go back to Vegas for a month and chill in Vegas, and then who knows? We'll see after that. That's all I have planned. How do you have brothers and sisters? Yeah, I have one older half brother and 2 year older than me sister. They're normal people. They have normal jobs. How's Primo and Luna doing? Anything new going on with them? They love Mexico, that's for sure. They love nothing more than to swim in the ocean. That's like their favorite thing ever to do. So they love it. Primo's good. He's got sort of, I guess it would be the dog version of melanoma. So he's got a little spot on his belly from the sun that I have to get removed pretty soon. That's why I have to go back to Vegas at the end of next month to get him to the vet. And so he's got to get another surgery. He's already had 2 to have mast cell tumors removed, but he doesn't have any more mast cell tumors. He's just got the little sunspot on his stomach that needs to get removed. But he's fine. Do you speak several languages? No, just English, poquito español, and that's about it. I grew up in Pennsylvania where everyone speaks English, and when you're in high school, they're like, you have to learn a language, you have to learn a language. And when you grow up there, you're like, for what? Everyone speaks English. And then I moved out to Vegas and LA, and I was like, oh, that's why everyone speaks Spanish and different languages. I've been trying to learn more Spanish though. Do you ever jerk off to your own scenes? Yeah, of course. I mean, I like the way I fuck the best. A lot of scenes are really, really, really boring to me. And a lot of people in porn seem to just be going through the motions, and I can't get off to those scenes. So I need like some passion in my scenes. So I'll jerk off to my scenes every once in a while, but also other people's scenes too. Where did you go to college and what degree do you have in? I went to a state school in Pennsylvania, Indiana University of Pennsylvania, IUP, and I have a bachelor's degree in marketing and a minor in economics. Do you plan on getting married at some point? No, maybe. I don't really believe in marriage though. I don't think you should have to sign a piece of paper to the government and to tell them you love someone. It's just a way for the government to track you. Do you have a career outside of porn or want one? I like real estate a lot. I invest my money in real estate, and so if I was ever going to do another career, I guess it'd be real estate. More like real estate development, though, not like a real estate agent. Does your family know you do porn? Do you have a relationship with them? Yeah, they know I do porn. I did porn for like a year before I told them, just because I didn't really think it was going to last. And then I told them, and they're not that into it, but my parents are the type that they love me no matter what and support me no matter what, so that's cool. How old are you? I'm just turned 41. How old was I when I started watching porn? I found my first porn magazine in the woods by my house when I was young, probably like 12. I think that's where it all started. Then I found my brother's porn collection probably when I was like 13 or 14. He had a ton of Penthouse Variations, these little magazines. They were mostly stories with some pictures, but that's kind of where my porn obsession began. Have you ever watched gay porn? No, not really purposefully. I've seen it on Twitter before, but favorite position? My favorite position personally is missionary. I don't know. I just like to be on top and in control. Cowgirl would be my second though. Could you measure your dick size? I'm about 8.5 inches long. I've never measured the girth though, so I don't know. What's your favorite booty call scene? I don't know. They're all really good. As long as the chick's into it, they're all really good. I guess my favorite would probably be Violet Starr. She's crazy. Have you ever been curious to try to hook up with a guy? No, I'm not turned on by guys. Can you do this Q&A video naked? I got shorts on. I'm not naked. What's your current workout routine? Right now, I'm a little soft right now. So I'm trying to work it out 6 days a week and basically one body part a day, 30 seconds rest, 5 to 6 sets, and then 20 minutes of HIIT cardio afterwards. So trying to rip it up. What's on your bucket list? Travel, 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 travel. Could you sell your stinky socks? I was selling boxers and socks, but ever since I've been in Mexico, it's just too hard to ship stuff from here. So maybe when I go back to the US, I'll start selling stuff again. Top 5 entertainers you love working with. I never answer this question because Whenever you hear girls say, "Oh, that was the best scene I've ever done," or "This is my favorite guy," you're like, "Bitch, what about me?" So I'd never answer that question. If you could go back in time and change your future, would you make the same choices? I don't think so. I would probably do the exact same thing. Maybe small changes, but I'd still do porn. What age did you lose your? At what age did you lose your virginity? I was 15 and way too young. At what age were you masturbating? Man, I was young when I was masturbating. Before I could even like really come, probably like 11 maybe. I don't know. And just would like rub it on the sheets. What are your favorite clothing and footwear brands? Nike for working out and for shoes. I don't know why. I just kind of got hooked on Nike. And I don't know. I don't wear expensive clothes. My jeans are all from Target. I don't really have that much clothes, to be honest. I always try to buy clothes, but then I just always go back to the same pair. So I just have my one pair of black jeans that I always love to wear because they fit the best. And once I try another pair, they're just not as good. So I just keep them, and then some black tees. Usually I'll get some white tees, but they only last like one or two times you wear them. And that's about it. I'm minimalist. Have you ever tried to make a self blowjob? I'm either not that flexible or not that long. You could learn more about your fans by reading DMs, they said. You sent one a week ago, no response by you. Not a good way to treat your fans. I generally answer most of my DMs, unless it's something I personally don't want to answer or I think it was stupid. But I do answer most of them. Not to say whatever you sent me was stupid. I don't know what it was. Sometimes I'm like in the car or doing something and I'll read the DMs and I just don't have time to respond. So you'll see that I looked at it, but I didn't respond. So I looked at it and I just didn't have time to respond. And then I moved on to something else and I forgot. I'm sorry. Some of these questions, I'd like to know, how has the single life been, or have you been seriously dating anyone? Is it hard to find genuine when you're constantly having sex for work? Well, since Kiss and I haven't been together, I haven't dated anyone. I really don't have any desire to date. That's not really my thing, especially girls that aren't in the business, that don't really know about the business. So I just prefer to have sex with girls in the business and film it. It's kind of my thing. When will your dick replica be available? Stay soon, very soon. News coming soon. Have you ever intended to do gay porn in your life? No, not at all. Actually, when I was first trying to pursue porn, there was a video, a solo I did when I went by the name Damien. It's out there. You could probably find it. And the guy kept hitting me up after that. He was one of those creepy guys that preys on young dudes. It's like, come in and do a solo. I'll pay you this much money. And then would you jerk off next to a dude? That's how they get you into gay porn. Or you jerk off next to a dude, I'll pay you money. And then he wanted me to get a blowjob by like some twink looking dude, and he kept upping the offer and upping. It was up to like $2,000. I was like, no, that doesn't turn me on. Will you be releasing a replica of dildo in the future? Hopefully you're on Doc Johnson. Doc Johnson's turned me down, so. When doing solos for videos, what are you thinking about to get off? I usually watch porn when I do my solos. I just put the computer where you guys can't see. When you cheat with your diet, what are some things you crave? I crave like bread, man, bagels, and like muffins, chocolate and blueberry muffins, things like that. I'm not like really a big like candy or sweets guy. What's your wildest fantasy? Probably to have like a house of like 20 chicks that I could just like bang whenever I want, that were just totally down for me. That would be my ultimate fantasy. Maybe they rotate too. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would either say Probably pineapple or mango, depending on where the mango's from. But one of those two fruits could eat it the rest of my life. How does one become one of your booty call girls? What is the criteria? Would you ever fuck, date a fan? Most of the girls I shoot are in porn, and there's been a few that it's been their first scenes, which has been cool. So yeah, I would fuck fans. You just have to get tested, and I have to be attracted to you. And you have to want to be on camera and allow me to release it. Unless we could do it personally. I mean. Why you don't leave your pubes? Ever since I was a kid, I hated having pubes. Whenever I first started getting hair on my balls, I remember taking scissors and cutting it off. I just hated it. I just like the clean. But as far as balls and your ass, no, shave that shit. Keep it clean. Johnny, when was the first time you got your ass rimmed? Was you nervous about getting rimmed on cam? No, for most of the, well, for a long time, Brazzers and all those companies, they didn't want girls to rim guys, but now it's like the thing. But they wouldn't, if a girl did it, they wouldn't shoot it, or they would just tell you to stop. So it wasn't something that I guess they wanted, or it wasn't something that sold before, but now it's all over the place. So I don't remember the first time. Condom play? No, I don't like condoms. Is there a chance for me to see you in person? Definitely not sexual. I'm not a prostitute, so you can't hire me for anything. But if I see you around, maybe we can shake hands and you can take a selfie. What's the most you've ever been offered to do a gay scene? I've never really had any offers. Like I said, that one guy offered me $2,000 to get my dick sucked by a guy, but no companies have ever offered. I think they know. All right, guys. That was all the questions. It's almost a 30-minute video. Here, while I'm at it, this is my Airbnb in Cabo. Well, one of them. This is the most recent one. I've been moving around a lot. But it's a pretty nice house. It's got like two sitting rooms for some reason. Primo. Luna's over there sleeping. And yeah, I hope you guys like the Q&A. And stay tuned to my OnlyFans for more solos. Lots more booty calls. You saw all the pictures of the girls that I've shot with and haven't released yet. And AVN is coming up, and I have like 2 scenes scheduled a day. So I'm going to be a busy boy, and I'll post update pictures and all that kind of stuff for you guys.